We thank you, Bank of Ireland, for buying Daddy's wine. I encourage my children all through their growing up to be kind to the Bank of Ireland and to sing thanks to them. You're certainly my bank of a lifetime, Geraldine.
Thank you, Rowan.
This is Geraldine OHagan from Drumgath, but more appropriately in professional terms, from Trevor Hill at the Bank of Ireland, where you are the manager in that bit. Oh, your microphone needs to go on. Well done, Andrew. Well done, that man. That's it done.
Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, and this will take a moment. Andrew is sorting. Andrew to the rescue, and it's all happening. So it's the Enterprise Week at the Bank of Ireland, Geraldine.
Yes, it is indeed.
What is Enterprise Week within the bank?
Okay, this is the 5th year of Enterprise Week, and it's the 9th Enterprise Week in Northern Ireland. And basically, it's Bank of Ireland's commitment to providing easier access to funding and to small and medium-sized enterprises across the sector of Ireland. Basically, we want to show the Bank of Ireland are open for business. Mm-hmm. We want to give enterprises a platform so they come in and show your businesses through all the network of local branches throughout Ireland.
Yeah. So people are coming in and bringing their sales material, their marketing material,
Absolutely.
and letting it be seen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a platform, for businesses who may not have the where to have basically advertising in a local market on the high street. So we're inviting them to come in and basically to say, here's a platform for you to advertise your business. The feedback we have got from the past Enterprise Weeks has been excellent, so much so that this week in Trevor Hill we have 17 local businesses advertising. We also have a couple of charities in, including the Southern Area Hospice, selling their Christmas cards. So it's great, and we would invite people to come in. We would invite both customers and non-customers to come in, basically to see what funding solutions there are available. There is still that message out there that banks aren't open for business.
Yeah. You're open for business with the right people. There's no point you throwing your money away. Then you'll not be able to help people who won't throw your money away.
Totally.
You've got to be focused and whatever. I'm very glad I'm at a stage in my life I don't need any more money. I've done it and that's it.
Yes.
But I mean, I would hate to be back again in the present economy. What kind of enterprises have we got in the Newry area?
Basically, we're putting a strong focus at the moment on the agri sector, the food and drink sector. But basically, all businesses have their say. All businesses have a footfall. Obviously, in the rural communities, we have a big retail and engineering sector. And also, in relation to the agri sector, we have a significant investment of funding. We have 100 million of funding available. It was increased from 50 million to 100 million in May of this year, and 60 million of that funding is actually approved. So there's definitely an uptake there. We can see from last year where there was 165 million of funding lent out to the medium-sized sector. This year it's forecast at 180 with 152 million already committed. So there's definitely an uplift there. There is definitely a requirement for, sound businesses to try and fund their growth.
How does a business coming into you impress you? What are you looking for? If it's say a new person coming in, what presses your buttons?
Basically, if they have preparation done, if they know what they want, if they have a small business plan in place. Now, it doesn't have to be chapter and verse, but something where it shows that they have gone in, they have checked the industry, they know what competition is out there, they have a few figures, they're willing to put their shoulder to the wheel, to show what commitment they're going to bring to the table. And basically, the people, people is ultimately what's important. If we believe in the person, we can usually get round a lot of things, but it's usually, how focused and, their drive and ambition to make their business work.
Do they come to you in considerable trepidation, believing, as we suggested earlier, that you're not up for lending, which of course you are?
Well, basically, we need to know what the requirements are. and
what their commitments
and what their commitments are, and basically to make sure that they are aware that, if it's a loan that they want, that there's other bills to be paid as well, and that they need to ensure that their cash flow, that cash is king in any business, that they make sure that there is continued cash coming through their business to meet any of their liabilities.
The banks generally these days, I see you talk about the primacy of people and cash being king, but increasingly banks across the land, your bank included, are presenting one face to face. Please form a relationship with this machine. And I got people in your crowd in Dublin ringing me, saying, could we ask you a number of questions? What do you think of the new machine? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? I said, no, stop. I want people. Totally. I want people. You guys are probably working yourselves out of a job when the machines will take over.
Well, not necessarily,
but it's an economy.
Ron. It's an economy, absolutely. And the thing about it is, people sometimes don't always need to come in and stand in a cash queue. If it's just for a simple lodgement, and it's just getting people to go to the appropriate channels. There's a lot, with online banking, with Banking 365, but
365 is great.
It's fabulous.
You don't, you sit at your computer, you put in your code, and wow, you see it's all there.
Totally, and that is the way that that banking will go. But we very much are committed to being a local bank with local expertise. We have strong people on the ground. In Trevor Hill, we have, on the business team, we have 3 business advisors who are still local. There's a lot of centralisation going on, but we still have local people on the ground. And, we would invite businesses, either new or existing businesses, to come in. They are there, they're available. We have funding options available right through for the whole, particularly because of our location here in the Newry and Mourne area.
You're very central, easy
absolutely. For the likes of global markets, there's a strong foreign exchange requirement for global markets in this area. There are alternative solutions through our commercial finance team.
And we do
there's
look
a lot out there.
We're people who look outwards, aren't we, in this area?
Totally.
It goes back to the traditional days of smuggling, perhaps. We're always looking elsewhere for our profitability. But that culture has done us no harm over the years. And now we still look beyond our boundaries to do trading, to trade with people, and you're there to facilitate that.
Absolutely, and particularly, we have a strong import-export business, particularly in Northern Ireland, and that's the business that we want, that is key to grow.
How closely do you keep an eye on the business? Do you? Your interaction with someone you have supported considerably, are you visiting them once a month? Are you open to visitations, or how does that work out? Are you proactive in making sure that the plan is actually turning into the reality?
Totally. Well, usually whenever a business is up and running and we have their funding in place, the minimum that we would contact them would be once a year.
Yeah.
But obviously there may be times throughout the first or second or third year that they may need, further contact or more support, or there may be other areas that we may need to address or help them with. So each business will be different. Some businesses will be fine to move along at their own pace. Other ones will need our additional support, some more closely than others.
And Geraldine, you're the living proof that there's no glass ceiling for women in the Bank of Ireland. How long have you been manager?
Well, I'm recently only appointed in September, but I had been based in Newry as business advisor prior to that.
Yeah. Well, we wish you good luck. And how long will it go to the end of this week?
Yes, Enterprise Week is running from the 15th to the 22nd, and there's numerous events organised throughout the north. In Newry, we have the Show Your Businesses, so we invite anyone to come into the branch to see the businesses that are on display, and certainly if there are any businesses out there who would like to speak to any of our business advisors in relation to any type of support, we have comprehensive packages available through our Essential for Business and also our Agri package. We have a dedicated Agri manager called William Thompson, who is readily available to visit any agri business, and that includes the food and drink industry. So we're more than welcome to get on board.
Geraldine OHagan from Moneydara, thank you very much indeed for coming in. We wish you well.
Thank you, Ron.
Bless you.
Thank
Take care. Music, my dear fellow.